looks nice.
Right, we should be on, everybody. I don't know what happened. I knew something had happened because the phone started talking, and then Nicola's just come down and said, "You're offline." So I've got the ball going again. So anyway, I don't know. Do you know, Nicola, how much I'd missed off that? Is it just a second or two?
It was, well, it was probably a few minutes. I'm just seeing if it's loading up again now. This is going all right. You've got one watcher. 2 watchers.
Hello.
That's probably one of them's me. 3 watchers.
I've had a glitch. Not me personally. Although I've had plenty of them. Technology crashed and burned. So I'm back on it now. So
5 watchers.
You Bud Vase Part 2. Impromptu Part 2. So yeah, it's going really well. So what I'm doing is I'm just using some, doing a bit of shear work, shear cutting with the old Robert Sharby, just to smooth out the bulbous part. So I'm happy with the shape and the feel. I've yet to drill the hole in, obviously, but I'm just getting this outer portion nice and smooth. So in fact I'm gonna lose the face shield now.
I'm going to crack on.
Alright, bye Nicola. Thank you. I knew something had gone wrong, but thanks for coming down anyway.
Alright.
So yes, I'm going to carry on and just carry on smoothing this ball part. Nice little shear cuts. So I'm just feeling my way around. I'll just stop that now. It's just this almost right in the centre of it that I just want to devote a bit of attention to. The flute was open a few more degrees there, so it's not bad at all. So while that's just there, I'll just get this on the neck portion. Just flatten that off a little bit. Have a feel. Pretty cool. So, I mean, stuff like this, it's a great little gift for, you know, someone to buy for the mum, or grandma, whoever. And easy to do as well. So what I'm going to do there now is get rid of this live centre and put my chuck in. So I've got the chuck there, chuck here. I'll be back in a second, folks. So there you go, that's good. I've got an 8mm drill bit here, which should suffice. It's only a bud vase, but I can just open the aperture out more and just give it a bit more of a aesthetically pleasing shape as it goes in there. But just make sure tail stock is there. So, and obviously what I need to think on now. Think on. So obviously I don't want to drill and go through the base. So let me just go and get some tape. So yeah, talk amongst yourself, folks. I'll be back in a minute. So yeah, I've got just some electrician's tape here that'll do the job fine. So again, let me just have a feel. So that'd be the base. That's too far. You've gone through there. So I'm talking about. Let's see. Let's have a feel. Trying to line things up in my mind and using fingers and touch. Now the flap there that hangs down with the tape, the edge of that is approximately touching the top of this pot. So that's good. So we can lock this into place now. And obviously I'll just feel, and when that tape is touching the wood, we'll be fine. Make sure the speed's low. Let's just advance that now. We'll find centre in a second. Let's start drilling. Nice and slow. Fair ways to go yet. This will probably end up at Horton Tower anyway, this piece. I was there this morning having with Nicola, and we just did a bit of an inventory. Just pull that out now and clear. Clear the drill bit, so carry on. Yeah, so we were there this morning. And in fact there was a classic motorcycle ride out, and as we got to Horton Tower in the courtyard there were lots and lots of motorcycles, mainly vintage classics, lots of Triumphs and stuff like that. Nicola did see a couple of old Harleys and even a Ducati or two, but she said they were all dressed in tweed jackets and tweed pants and jodhpurs and boots, and they were doing a charity ride out from Horton Tower to Blackpool. So they were all dressed like country gents, Nicola's describing it all to me, and they all sounded amazing. And to hear those bikes was really, really smart. And, you know, the engines there booming away in the courtyard. It was a really good experience. So I hope they've managed to raise money for charity and had a laugh. So nearly here now with this. Righty-ho, that'll do for me. So that's that is that. Let's get this drill bit out. Just chuck that back there. And we'll just take this quill all the way back and it'll eject the chuck. So it's all nice and easy. I'm just putting this back in my other Axminster drill. Lathe, just to the right. So, what am I doing now? Yes. In fact, turn this right round and then I can concentrate on just opening this neck. So if I feel for I've got a small It's part of the very first set that I bought, cheap tools, but you know they taught me a lot, and it was the first set that I bought when I started turning. So, but this particular gouge, it's quite small, which is great for this. So it's nice and slow. I should just be able to. A bit of vibration there because it's unsupported. Nice and gentle. Just reaching in and feeling for what the tool's doing at the tip. Nice and gentle, but just stop that now and have a feel. So that's nice. There's no tear out there. That's a nice feeling off that tool. So if I just get a little bit closer here now. I'm just using the very tip of the tool. I'm really just trying to cup out this neck, and that's nice. I like that. But let me just soften that. I mean the very, very gentle touch. Don't want to have a catch here in this neck. Yeah, and that's where I'm going. That's what I'm heading for there. Again, now if I just soften that lip. It's taking a nice cut, that. Yes, no, we'll get the rest of that with sandpaper. So, let's just continually feeling and thinking, well, that felt alright at the start, but now I've just had another feel of it. I've decided to alter that a little bit. I'm much happier with that now, so let's just come round here, have a feel. Gentle little wispy cuts coming off there. And that's lovely. That feels really, really good, actually. Still feel that little ridge there. See what I can do here with this little fella. And you can tell by the sound, well, I can tell by the sound, and you would actually, what sort of cut you're getting, and if it's doing the job, which it is. That feels really, really nice. So let's just make sure it doesn't foul. Again, just feeling good. Yeah, me likey. Yeah, very good. Let's get the it's not that one. That one. So just bring that up now, just for a bit of support. Not too much pressure because you don't want to damage the work you've just done on the neck. And what I'm going to do now is again that base, I'm just going to take that down a bit. Because I still think that bottom is a bit too aggressive, so again I can that one stupid just have a feel now and just use this small, what I call a detail gouge now. Just have a feel again. Make sure it's not in contact with that wood when it starts spinning because it'll scare me and I'll get a kick back. So I feel in, make sure it's touching and then pull it off a couple of mil. And that's giving me a reference to work from. Just gently working this around now. Taking that base, the radius further in towards the centre of the blank, and that feels really, really nice. It'll only want a little, because it's quite small and squat and it'll have a low centre of gravity. Doesn't need a massive base, but I'll still undercut it anyway. But that's it there, folks. So what should we do? Should we carry on and get it sanded and finished? What do you reckon? Do you want to hang around for a bit more? How are we doing for time? Who knows? Don't know what time it is. Or have you had enough and shall we carry on tomorrow? Let's finish it. Let's do it, people. The downside is I'm going to have the dust extractor on, but I'll give you hand signals and shout a lot. So let's just find. Right, that can be unplugged. Turn the speed right down. So I've got some 120 here. And I can feel that pulling that dust in, so Oh, it's feeling. Feeling. Coming along really nicely. Get this tail stuck out of the way now. Roll this up and carefully put it in the hole. It'll tidy up the inside of that hole. I've got some 180 now. Nice and gentle again. Trying to get into all the nooks and crannies. Making a small grip, really. Again, get her inside there. 240. Feels really, really nice. Very happy with it. Again, just get into that base. Get inside there. Hurrah! So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it standing up to 240 now. So, as is the norm, we need to seal that. So I will need, I might as well get everything I'm going to need: sanding sealer, friction polish, carnauba wax, kitchen towel. And I should have some Scotch-Brite already in my back pocket. So, let's move that kitchen towel out of the road. So, excellent. Give that a good shake. Get it into that. Just having a feel. See what it's done to, you know, how it raises the grain and some more on there. I can't believe how smooth and lovely it feels, this. So I just sort of like roll this into a bit of a, I could do with some pipe cleaners actually. That would be a good idea for doing stuff like this, pipe cleaners. So I'm just trying to make sure in there's got some on. Right, bit of Scotch-Brite. Just give this a blast off. Get some more life out of it. Get the goggles back on. Get it spinning up. So denib that there now. Just cut that sanding sealer back. And apply a second coat. Again, get it in this aperture, this little hole. Okay. Well, that's the thick end of useless now. Oh, yes, I've got way too much on there now. Just put half a cup of sanding sealer on it then. Go big or go home, that's what I say. So I'm done with the sanding sealer. Put that carnauba wax stick in my back pocket. Where's that? There you go. Put that in the bin. Give her a second, because I put quite a hefty amount on. Oh no, it's flashed off. That's the beauty of cutting a bit of cellulose in with it. Make sure it's properly and thoroughly denibbed. Let's get a bit in there. That should suffice. Friction polish a good old shake now. Put the cap out of harm's way. Let's just get some polish on that top. Some on the rest. Let's get it spinning a bit faster. Everything's still sounding very stable and secure. Still no alarm bells ringing. Yep. Bit of a second going over. I don't want to tempt fate, but I'm still absolutely loving this lathe. And a subtle segue into Axminster. 28th of October, I'm there doing a demo. So that'll be really cool if you can get along there. And say hi. Right, and now carnauba wax. Now Dave Ticehurst commented that the sound it makes, you know, this is hard stuff, you know, and he was scared that it was going to damage the surface, but it never has. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to rub the carnauba wax on the palm of my hand and let the friction heat it up. See if I mean, that didn't sound terrible. Maybe it's, you know, it has done a little something there. So let's just get this carnauba melted in. Get right under there. Always be mindful of your knuckles getting near this spinning chuck as well. Give yourself as much room to work safely as you can. I have, you know, kissed the chuck sometimes with my knuckles ever so slightly. You know, just another one of the elements where you've got to be vigilant, I suppose. So that's all feeling really nice, and hopefully it's looking very nice. So it's the time now that I get the most anxious, parting off. And that's because, you know, I've just spent all that time doing that project, doing it to the best of my ability, and this is the time where I think, well, this could go very bad. Trying to keep hold of the rascally rascal, but it is what it is, I suppose. Try and get in as close as I can. Try and guess my so I don't want it. That sound about right. Bit of an undercut. I'm going to swap hands now. Give myself a bit of wiggle room. Hurrah! You see, the thing is, if that decides to let go and it's off all over the place, it's that flipping damaged and scrapped. I mean, you're not really going to save it. Let me just get that thing off the bottom. Skew chisel, we'll just give this a just gently paring it away, and I don't want to ruin this part either, so these guys. So I'm just going to this off on the bottom. Well, at least enough for it to just stand up now, so you guys can have a look at it. Still needs a little bit more of a sand in there, but it will be good enough for you guys to come in and have a close look in a moment. It's still got a little bit of a pip on the bottom. But that'll be squared away very nicely very shortly. You guys don't need to see me do that. Right, I'm coming round to get you. Right, come on folks. Let me get my bearings here now. So, how about it? So, I'll just rotate it. I hope you're seeing that. In fact, why don't I turn the paper? What a dingbat. So, it's a piece of view. To me, to you. So, I hope you like that. And I hope you like the finish. And obviously you can see the figurine and any colours and whatnot. So there you have it. Nice little bud pot / vase for a Christmas gift. Beautiful little thing. Feels really, really nice. So that's it, folks. Great couple of hours. It's been a couple of hours. Anyway, however long I've been in the workshop, it's been great. Lovely little project for a Sunday afternoon. And one more item of stock done. So thank you so very much. I'm going to get out of here now and start thinking about the evening meal and things. But anywho, please remember to thumbs up, share and comment. And thank you so very much for all your support and blah blah blah, you know the score. And yeah, thank you so very much. I'm going glitchy now. Got to turn the blind function off for a second. Flipping heck.